MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The games count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 New York Mets.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Noah Syndergaard gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start.
Now the Mets are lining up defense. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove, thing that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts where guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. The 1-0 home. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Trout. He's there and records the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's only 1 for 10. Now the pitch. And he takes ball one. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In is Christian Yelich. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known, he was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, right fielder, Starling Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. There is Andrus in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His career line against Waka. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Waka a check at first, and he's back easily. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Marte leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ground ball to third. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Waka comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. His career line against Waka. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jesus Aguilar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-0. Fastball looked at for a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And it's fouled away. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
So digging in now, Travis Shaw. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
From the belt, the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Comes set with the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2. Josh Harrison stands in. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Aguilar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. The fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. His career line against Waka. He's 2 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Popped him up. Andrews has a play. 1 out.
Batting 7th, 3rd baseman, Kyle.
Now to the plate, Kyle Seager. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Got him.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Strike 2.
Count 0-2.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Shaw will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. So now the Brewers pitcher, Michael Wacha, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. There's a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Digging in to try it again, Elvis Andrews. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. Here it comes now to Andrus. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Lorenzo Cain will be next. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The payoff pitch one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Favorable call in there for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Missed with a breaking ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Very weakly on the ground. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. This is pulled into right. Yelich is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Center fielder, number 27.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Mike Trout 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And that one just missed outside.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Here's Waka now, 2-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Santana has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman, Jesus.
Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. 1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. Line drive, base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Santana is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
John Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And he'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1 home. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Trout. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Coming to the plate now, Buster Posey. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Popped up. Aguilar is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman, number 44. Paul.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. First time up, he went down looking. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 30. Michael Conforto.
Now in the box, Michael Conforto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Waka steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Now a foul tip held on to behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Robert Gesellman is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Stepping into the box. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Still 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding in, Michael Waka. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 2 now. And that's in there. 2-1. Castillo, the runner at second with 1 away. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Three-two pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the skied into straightaway right. Marte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In is Christian Yelich. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He settles in hitting at a 379 clip. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That's inside. 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A 3-ball, 1 strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And that's over. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
2-1 pitches. That circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. There's a high pop up. Harrison is there. One away. So striding in, Merrifield. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.